Welcome to Bake It Fat and Weird.
Today we're making an HHJ, a hot honey jalapeno, hot honey jalapeno cookie.
HHJ. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like that was supposed to be like a play on the OTPHJ.
I don't know. I just think it's a cute little
right.
abbreviation.
So we went to Montana a few years ago, and your cousin Daniel was like, you have to try this food truck.
Of all the places in Polson, Montana, there is a food truck that makes chicken sandwiches. That's all they make. And they have a couple different variations. There's like a banh mi. There's a regular one. But then there's this hot honey jalapeno one that is honestly the best sandwich, if not like one of the best meals we've ever eaten.
In the world.
I mean, to us, in our world.
No, period.
In the world.
So, I've already made a cookie inspired by this, but Aubrie said that any cookie I made without her doesn't count, and so I have to start all over again.
Yeah, because it's more fun with me.
Okay, so.
Together.
How are we going to start?
Scary. Spatula scary. We are going to cream the butters and sugars. So we got butter. We have shortening. Is this shortening?
Yeah, there's shortening and butter. No, that's frosting.
Get this out of here. We're not even using this.
Yeah, I made my core out of it.
Right, but I was confused.
Okay.
Because it kind of looks like lard, you know? And then we're putting brown sugar and white sugar in. The amounts will be in the description per usual. And we're still going with the smushing because apparently we don't use mixers in this facility.
I feel like we should use a mixer, but people just think it's aesthetically pleasing to not have a mixer. Plus, it gives us like more time to chit chat.
Who are these people?
You know, people that edit our videos. And it gives us like
The only people that watch.
Yeah, and it gives us more time to chit chat, and they enjoy that. So.
Well, let's chit chat. So, I mean, really, the only thing I've been wanting to chit chat with you about is I have been seeing so much stuff about Coachella. And it makes me never want to go. And I literally feel like it would be your nightmare.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I would want to go. And I'm like, nothing. There's
nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing that I find. Like Burning Man, Coachella, I find, like, you would have to pay me to go.
Brad does not like to go without showering. I don't know who doesn't, but specifically like camping. He doesn't like the aspect of camping because he wants to be able to like shower and feel clean. And we were like
not just that. I like the amenities I was born with.
AC.
Like it's just like I'm not trying to live that life. If I was trying to live that life, then.
Well, everybody's making fun of the car camping people at Coachella because it's not a tent. It's a like shelter with there's no like ground cover. So like mice and rodents and scorpions and whatever are there can like get into your tent. And then also people are like trying to glamorize their tents.
Okay, so what is the point of Coachella? Like what is Coachella?
I personally think that it's turned into kind of like an influencer festival. Apparently there's 2 weekends. The first weekend, the influencers they go on brand trips. It's like this big showy thing. It's all about the outfits and potentially the drugs. I don't know. Sounds like everybody's on drugs. And just like the pictures and videos that people can make. Like that's all I see. Of course, the musicians are amazing. But apparently weekend 2 is where all the locals go. There's not as many influencers and it's really like more about the music.
Okay.
Probably the drugs too.
Well, the truth is like I don't really care about music enough to ever want to go to any kind of musical concert. Like to that level, like I'm good with going to a concert that's like between 6 and 8 p.m. over by 9. Not really interested in staying up. It's just like not my thing. Like I don't care if it's your thing. It's just not my thing. You don't want to wake up early and run. I get it. It's not your thing, but that's just not my thing. And I'll never pretend that I'm jealous that it is your thing.
I do think it's really cool that you can see so many artists at Coachella and there's like surprise artists. So I think that's awesome. I would love to see some of the people that are there. Some of them I don't care about, but that would be the only reason for me to go.
We have like eggs or? In there. Okay. In the fridge. I had Harrison normally weigh stuff out, and I'm just like, I feel like we're missing stuff.
Now we're adding our wetness.
There's eggs, vanilla extract, and a little bit of oil.
All right, will you scrape that for me? Because I don't waste in this house.
So your mother was telling me that she lived with a little Latvian woman that never wasted as well, and she would take her finger.
I mean, that's where I get it. I'm not going to take my finger and do that because it's eggs. There'd be no fingering of bowls. All right.
At least I know where you draw the line.
That story reminds me of our one of our biggest nightmares that actually happened to us in Vegas once. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Who?
When we went to Vegas with Vitality, who used to be Balance Athletica.
Yeah.
It was a great trip. We stayed at the Cosmopolitan. They got a table for us.
Pause. Now we got to add our flour in. So you want to add about half?
Sure.
Okay.
They got a table for us at Drake. I don't even know who opened for Drake. I don't even know where it was. But we got table service. So everybody was wasted by like midnight, but not us because we didn't drink at the time. We still don't drink. And then we just like waited around for Drake to come on. It was 2 a.m., right?
No. He came on at like 3:30 or 4 a.m. It was, yeah, I wish it was 2 a.m. It was
Why
terrible.
Did I think it was
and then
2 a.m.?
we watched for like two songs. And then, we got to talking.
Pause.
Salt,
Baking
soda, baking
cornstarch.
powder, cornstarch, yeah. Leaveners.
The baby dries.
Here, put my finger in it.
Good job. Can I pour the rest of this?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Just go ahead, it's fine. It's whatever. It's just a
Anyway.
lot of work for me.
We watched.
Well, I'm breathing heavy beside
I
you.
know. You are breathing really heavy. They'll have to mute your mic. I can hear it. It's hard work
Not a
making
shake, I
cookies.
guess. Okay, go ahead.
I was just thinking, people always ask us how we stay in shape when we own a cookie company, but it's this, we just smush the dough.
Okay, tell your story.
Well, that was it. We literally watched 2 songs, maybe even 1 song from Drake. Two songs, and we were like, peace out. Thank you so much for getting table service, but we are not cut out for this.
But the thing is, like, half the people had left before us, but we were like so far in that we were like, we got to stay. Like, we can't leave at 2 a.m. Like, what if he comes on like?
Yeah, that's the thing. You never knew when he was going to come on stage.
Now that it's almost done.
I didn't work out today, so.
Okay, go for it.
This is the moment where I want to.
I think we can add a little bit of honey to it too, but not a lot.
Sure. Wow, we're just going rogue.
It's a tablespoon of honey. We're just giving some honey flavor.
3 tablespoons.
No, a tablespoon's pretty big. You should know.
You
put lots of tablespoons of creamer in your coffee.
2 tablespoons. Maybe an overflowing tablespoon, but there's 2 in there.
Okay, well that was just 1 overflowing tablespoon there.
Is this where we're gonna flash to you boiling candy?
No, next we're gonna add in our
Jalapenos.
candied jalapenos.
Oh, they're candied?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get them from a jar?
Yes.
Cool. I don't think I've ever eaten candied. What do people eat candied jalapenos on top of? Like a hot dog?
I put it on my steak.
I have never in your
really good.
life seen you put this.
Well, we have them here. We don't have them at home.
Oh, so you do it at lunch at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably really like it.
I'm not a part of your life at work.
All right, I think you just want to go ahead and use your hands now.
You do it, because my nails, man,
Okay.
I'm built for social media, not the labor, not hard labor. So you're doing great.
Yeah, I wish you'd move that spatula. That'd be really cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
I wish I could read minds.
Just pay attention and see someone struggling. No mind reading needed.
If you could have a superpower, though, what would it be? Mine wouldn't be reading minds.
I don't know. Something that made a lot of money, so I didn't really have to do anything.
Generating your own money from your hands.
I feel like I don't know, being able to predict the future. You could generate a lot of money that way. Okay, now we can flash back to me making the
honeycomb
honeycomb candy, and it overflowed everywhere.
It's a disaster, but it tastes great.
we're making the honeycomb for the hot honey jalapeno cookie. And so we're going to put in a half a cup of honey into the pan or pot. So it's a half a cup of honey. It is a half a cup of water. And then 1 3/4 cup of white sugar. And then you're going to heat that up to 300 degrees. And then we're going to add some baking soda and turn this into our honeycomb mixture. So we have our candy thermometer right here. As soon as it boils, we're going to add it in. Now you're learning how to make my favorite candy, honeycomb. So this is good for me. So once the honeycomb gets to 300 degrees, we pull it off the heat. We add the 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and then it'll foam up. And we'll pour it into our 9x9 pan, and then we'll set it out to cool, and then it'll be
cool.
And it also said salt. So go ahead and just salt this bad boy.
It's a very exact measurement.
Yep, it's exactly a half a teaspoon.
Okay.
Wait, go.
Ah! Oh God,
Go.
That was fast. That was really fast.
Watch out.
Get a close-up of this. Holy cow. Do not burn yourself. Cool. Wow, I feel like your pan isn't big enough, baby. It's going to spill over.
I feel like you should stop.
Oh my gosh. Here, you got this over. Oh my gosh.
Hurry.
Oh, it's going to go on that side. You need to lift this pan up.
Hey, that's how we do things around here. Making a mess so Garrison can clean it. All right.
This was an explosion.
Now we let it cool. So we're going to take this and we're going to put this on top because I mixed it in one time and that was not a good idea. It just melts, so it made the whole cookie like lose its structure and integrity, you know? So just going to crumble this up and put it on top.
Paper not included.
Yeah, don't get the parchment paper inside like I did.
Wow, look at that. Can you see the honeycomb? I don't know if you can see it, but.
Look good?
Yeah, it's like reminds me of my sourdough bread. It's just perfectly aerated.
Okay. Hey, don't eat all the good.
Oh, wow.
What?
It changed a lot as it sat. Like it doesn't stick to your teeth as much. Actually, I haven't asked you this question. How do you feel about the trip to space?
What trip to space?
What trip to space?
Yeah.
The 11 minutes trip to space that Katy Perry took and Gayle King.
Well, 11-minute trip to space sounds like the title of your sex tape.
I mean, it was about that serious. It was a joke. Sorry.
So they paid a
No,
lot
I
of
thought
money
it
to go
was.
to space?
Yeah, I don't know how much they paid. Let's just.
And where did they go in space? Like they just went up and touched
They went
space
up.
and then
Yes,
down?
they went up and they crossed some, I don't know what line that is in space, but.
They obviously didn't break through the firmament.
Right, I don't know. But they got, they floated a little bit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, you know you can float like in a plane a little bit, right?
Anyway.
It means you just have to go
And
going down faster than
And then they
gravity.
came back down. And it was just a trip full of women, which I think they were intending to like be, empowering and female empowerment and all that, which I love and support. But this was just so out of touch.
Real quick though, like what is female empowerment about that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, did they create the rocket? Did they do any of the engineering and science behind it?
No, they didn't do that. They did some training, but I think the idea was that the very first ever trip like this that people could pay $1 million for, whatever. How much?
Oh, so this is the first one ever? No, they've done.
Not like a celebrity one, not like a for fun. Like this
Oh,
is
I thought they've already done that.
This is like a leisurely.
No, I think they've already done that. What's his name? Richard Braun, I think, the guy that owns T-Mobile. Adam, have they done a space flight before, like a commercial one where people could pay money to go? I think so these women that went, it wasn't like the first people to ever do a commercial space flight. I don't think it was. Okay. Again, listen, I'm all for women empowerment. I have a daughter, and I want her to feel empowered in doing a lot of things. However, I don't believe in like fake empowerment.
I'm not really sure. I think it was also supposed to probably get a lot of publicity.
I heard it got a lot of memes. I think so. I saw a picture. That's all I saw, and that's the only thing I know about what you're talking about.
People said that it cost like billions of dollars. I probably, I believe it, I guess. But yeah, I just.
See how much is left? So,
here.
Just a little bit, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I asked my mom how she felt, which she's very much like for those kinds of movements. And she even was just like, I don't know why we like spent so much money. What is this supposed to be about? I don't know. I don't think it received what they anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, I think
get publicity.
Well, I think the whole idea would be like, what kind of empowerment is this that women paid a lot of money to go to space? Like, that's fun. It's cool. All right. Women.
People were like, there are starving children. There are.
Well, there's always going to be those
dying.
People. There's starving children and people dying and people that have. I mean, we have a nice house and people would be like, oh, there's people that don't even have a house, right? So there's always going to be that kind of mentality. And at the end of the day, those people got their money and they can do whatever they want to do with their money. And that doesn't really affect that kind of thing. But like, for me, it's just like, I don't understand what the hoopla is about. And I mean, that doesn't mean that there isn't a reason to have hoopla. Maybe there is a reason. And I would love for someone to be like, oh, it's a big deal because X, Y, Z. But to me, it just doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I mean, if a bunch of dudes went on a space flight, it wouldn't be a big deal to me. So I guess, go to the moon. Then we'll talk.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it was.
Didn't some Red Bull guy like freaking like jump out from low orbit space? And he wore a spacesuit and jumped out. It was like the longest free fall.
And he lived?
Yeah, he lived because he filmed
it?
Yeah, it was like for Red Bull. Like he wore like an astronaut spacesuit and he like jumped out of this thing. And it was like the longest free fall. Oh, the core was made with about 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, about a half a cup of honey, and then about a cup of frosting. Okay, we gotta break these up and top our, you don't want them to be like tiny, tiny pieces, All right, so we are going to chill this dough and either bake it in about an hour or bake it tomorrow. And you won't know until that time comes.
End scene.
All right, so these have been chilling for about, an hour? Mm-hmm. Yep. And we're going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm thinking like 20 to 24 minutes. But we'll let you know what it ends up being. Ready? Time to try these cookies. They leaked a little bit, but it happens,
Yeah. I know what is there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's cookie.
It is a cookie, yep.
Oh my goodness, your favorite color.
I can't get the focus.
I'm in the video, Mommy.
Doesn't matter. You'd give her a little bite.
Okay. It's spicy.
It's minty.
Is it spicy? Oh, is it spicy, baby? Put your tongue in your mouth.
Mommy likes spicy.
Oh, we gotta get a piece with this.
Oh, yeah. I like the spice. I love the taste of the jalapenos, too.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was so good.
Oh, I like the candied jalapenos in there. The frosting's really good. It kind of gives it that like cream cheese. This is kind of like, I've told people, this is kind of feels like a jalapeno cornbread with like a spicy cream cheese. Mm-hmm. So.
But definitely sweeter.
It's one of Garrison's favorite cookies.
It's very good. I can't help eating it.
Yeah. I wish we had a good break open. It does have this like lingering heat that stays on the back of your mouth. So, Letty says, pick a new flavor that's not spicy so she can try it, right? You want to say thanks for watching?
Thank you for watching. You're perfect.